If you give yourself an 8, 9, or 10, that's pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous. If you're an 8, what is Beyonce?
She's a 10.
All right, she's a 10, you're an 8. What would K. Michelle be?
I would say like a 7 or 8.
What would Fantasia be?
Fantasia, in my opinion, I would say maybe like a 6.
So you look better than Fantasia, and you look better than K. Michelle.
Yeah, I think I do.
There's this thing that modern women do whenever their flaws are called out or they are the subject of criticism. Rather than blame themselves and choices for why they are the way they are, they do whatever they can to make someone else or some circumstance the reason. Take whenever modern women are labeled masculine, for example. They always shift blame and say they have to fend for themselves. They have to pay their own bills. There's no one else to support their financial needs, and so they have to turn masculine to make it all possible. When the truth of the matter is, they were always masculine and couldn't be feminine to save their lives. In this video, Kevin encounters one such woman who blames her struggles in dating and relationships to men being intimidated by her, or to use her own words, they're not man enough. It is at this point that Kevin went belt to ass on her. Before we begin, like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so can I ask my question?
Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, Kevin, I don't know if it's me or the men that I'm dating, but they kind of make it seem like my attitude is like a bit difficult.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure if I have like an attitude problem or I just have like low tolerance for BS.
How old are you?
I just turned 27.
27. How tall are you?
5'6".
Dress size?
8.
How much you weighed the last time you weighed yourself?
I'm definitely on a weight loss.
How much did you weigh the
right
last time you weighed yourself?
So this morning. Yeah, it was this morning. I was 189.
Yeah. Look, man, that's not a dress size 8. I'm an image consultant in real life. Let's try that again. Dress size?
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
So you lied to me.
You lying ass bitch.
Whatever
Yeah. See, I don't like people that just come out and make up stuff. You're 5 foot how tall?
I mean,
You're 5 foot how tall?
I'm 5'6".
Right, 190 pounds. That's yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm be honest, man. If men are telling you you have an attitude, first off, you don't want to be reading the comment section. That's not going to help, because I'm having a conversation with you. And what do you mean when guys tell you you have an attitude problem, or maybe you just have low tolerance? What do you mean?
I don't know. They just make it seem like I really can't take a joke, or I just tend to have like not the best patience. But basically, they just make it seem like I'm the issue. But sometimes I just really feel like I know I have things I need to work on, but I just feel like sometimes they're just like not man enough
To handle you.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I know I have things to work on. Like, I know I need to work on my patience and maybe my attitude a little bit.
Who do you live with?
I live alone.
Right. I don't know why women feel like somebody has to put up with your attitude. Well, I don't know why ladies, like women in general, or in particular, why should anybody have to put up with your attitude?
That's a good point.
I'm seriously, I'm being dead honest. And what state do you live in?
I'm in Kansas.
Kansas. It's good to, think highly of yourself, but I'm going to ask you a hard question. Do your attitudes match your looks?
I think so.
Okay. Where would you rank yourself scale of 1 to 10? You can't use 7. Just right here.
Well, I'm really natural right now, so I would say an 8.
An 8?
Did you catch it? She felt the need to mention that she was natural right now.
Well, I'm really natural right now.
What do you mean by that?
What that means is she doesn't believe whatever rating she's about to get at this moment would be accurate because she has no makeup on. A quick way to tell a woman isn't very confident in her looks is how comfortable she is without makeup. And by that statement, one can suspect she isn't. When you couple that with the lies she just tried to tell about her dress size, it's easy to assume she doesn't think very highly of herself, which makes all that talk about having a low tolerance for men's BS rather confusing.
I mean, I'm being honest, yeah.
And when you're made up, what would you put yourself?
A 9.
So you put yourself up there with Beyonce and Kelly Rowland.
In my opinion, yes. I mean, I know like beauty is not.
No, beauty is very formulaic. It's not that subjective. See, women who tend to have attitude problems tend to overvalue themselves. That's why I went directly into something you can't lie about: your height, your weight, your dress size, your looks. See, those things are static. And what you told me is by 5'5", 190 pounds. You're not hot enough to have an attitude. And to rank yourself as 8 or 9, you can walk out into the world and nobody, if somebody put you in a line next to Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, age adjusted, there's no way that they would say you all look like y'all match. You can't honestly believe that. You nod your head saying, yes, you do, or no, you don't.
No, I understand what you're
But
saying.
I'm asking, what do you think?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
If I were able to take Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, age adjusted, and put you all side by side, people would not say you all look like you match. They would say this one is better than that one's better than this one, and this one does not match.
I understand.
But do you agree or disagree?
Okay, Kevin. So like, I know you want me to just answer the
Well,
question.
if you give yourself an 8, 9, or 10, that's pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous. If you're an 8, what is Beyonce?
Beyonce is definitely very gorgeous. Like, I obviously know Beyonce looks better than me, but
Okay. But what is she though? Is she a 9, a 10, 12? What?
She's a 10.
All right, she's a 10. You're an 8. Then let's see. Who could I use? What would K Michelle be?
You said K Michelle. I would say like a 7 or 8.
What would Fantasia be?
Well, Fantasia, in my opinion, I would say maybe like a 6.
So you look better than Fantasia, and you look better than K Michelle.
Yeah, I think I do.
Are you serious?
This has to be the first time I've seen a black woman rate another black woman anything under an 8. I thought we were all 10s over here. I think Ms. 5'5", 190 pounds might be a little misogynist, but no matter. She's probably able to justify such a high rating of herself because of that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, saying that women like her used to lie to themselves. Translation, if you don't think I'm a 10, somebody else on the planet surely will. That's why I believe I'm better looking than K Michelle and Fantasia. Delusion is a hell of a drug, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, Kevin, you're asking me.
I need, okay, but what I'm asking you what I'm trying to understand is I'm asking if you have any humility, an accurate estimation of what is. And you have proven, even by whether you agree with my skills or not, you ranked yourself higher than K Michelle and higher than Fantasia. You ranked yourself a shade below Beyonce. And you are nowhere close to being you're not hotter than any of those women. And you damn sure your figure, come on, we know that needs work. Why is all this important? Because if you actually, people who actually are humble don't have a lot of impatience or low tolerance of people. But people who think they're more than they are, I mean, you may be this, I don't know, maybe you're in Peoria, I don't know what part of Kansas you're in, but maybe you're hot for that part of Kansas.
I mean, I've definitely traveled.
Well, then you should have a better estimation of yourself.
And I mean, I primarily only date Black men.
I don't give a fuck.
It has nothing to do with just dating Black men. Your question came in saying that people told you that you have an attitude. And I'm trying to understand, what is it based on?
That's a great question. I honestly, if I had to say what my attitude is based on, I would say my past, and it's not an excuse, but I'm definitely still trying to.
No. Your attitude for being low tolerance with other people.
I think you're trying to get me to say because I'm not good looking enough.
Well, how about you know what? Don't try to figure out what I'm trying to get you to say. If I want you to say something, I'll ask a question. I'm not trying to get you to say anything other than what you really think. I don't know why people, I think you're trying to, what is this? Oh man. Well, here's the net of it. If your attitudes give you problems, then even the guys in Kansas will tell you it give you problems, then you need to change something. But oftentimes when women or people have an overinflated estimation of themselves, they tend to not have much tolerance for other people. And based on what you told me, you have an overinflated sense of yourself.
Can I ask you what makes you think that?
You're 5'5", 190 pounds. And you're cute, but you're nowhere close to being an 8. That's not rude. Okay. If you went out for an audition to be a model, right? I don't know if you or anybody in the audience has ever done this. But if you guys think what I'm saying is tough, go out to a cattle call where they say, we're looking for the prettiest girls in town, and watch. Have you ever watched American Idol?
Yes.
And have you ever seen some of these people on American Idol and you're like, these people cannot sing. But they got up there anyway. But then there are people who didn't think they could sing and they could blow. It's the same way with looks. You get a bunch of women in anywhere, and there are women who think too high, not high enough. But when you get in there with people who judge looks for a living, they go through a very formulaic way of looking at things. And if you think I'm tough, especially if you're going to do modeling work, they would say, come on in. Okay, strip down to your underwear. And they will begin to, this is wrong, your hair's wrong, you need that thing out of your nose, or you got a pimple there, or your elbow's out, look at her toe. No, that's not right. A lot of people can't handle it. They could not handle being scrutinized from head to toe. Just because when you're judging people's looks, you have to be honest with what you see, because it's going to be put before everybody else. The thing is, you may not be ready to listen to that level of honesty, but in the world, it's not much different. People are just polite. Now, imagine how somebody walking into American Idol, or somebody who really thinks they're talented, who can rap, I can rap, I can sing, I can whatever. You ever seen somebody jump up like they really had talent and you're like, oh my God, they're no good, but you couldn't tell them shit? That's how a lot of women are with their looks.
Because they've been coddled for so long, Women with her mindset are incapable of seeing this kind of criticism as anything other than hate. Whenever men say the things Kevin is right now, there's usually an extreme label that has something to do with being anti-woman waiting for them. And slowly, more men have come to not engage in conversations like this altogether. The only use women like this offer society is to serve as a warning from the past on what life choices younger generations of women are to avoid.
They really believe this until somebody sits down and says, you are not talented. You can't sing, you can't dance. That's trash, that's garbage. Because they have told themselves that there's something. What happens with many women today, why you feel like you're dating down, is the Western world has not given women an accurate estimation of yourselves. We've removed competition. We've removed beauty standards. We don't want to judge. We got 350-pound women on the cover of Cosmopolitan. So it makes sense to me that ladies are having a problem estimating themselves. And it's frustrating to a lot of women because if you think you're here, then you want outcomes that are up here. But if you're getting outcomes that are down here, that means what? Oh, there's just something wrong with the market. No, it's because you're down here. That's what tends to cause a lot of disconnect. That's why I started right where I started. If you're saying these are the issues you're having with men, they're saying you're this or that, it's because it tends to be with women because you think you're up here. And because if you had respect for these guys, you wouldn't talk to them that way. True or false?
That's true.
So anybody in the comments thinking I'm just being harsh or mean? No, there's always a reason. Become more realistic about who you are. I'm not saying you're an unattractive woman. I'm saying, I think you rake yourself high. And when you start estimating yourself easier, it's a hell of a lot easier for you to be reasonable and patient with other people. Does that make sense?
Like I said earlier, she's only hearing all of this as hate. None of what he's saying is being received. It's all going in one ear and out the other. Today isn't the day a 27-year-old who believes she's as pretty as Beyoncé suddenly realizes she's only average looking. Because of this, her standards will remain high. She'll continue to struggle to find a real relationship, and before she knows it, she'll wake up one day at 50 wondering what life would have been had she heeded any of the advice she just received. If you enjoyed this video, check out this one to your left where Kevin continues to do the Lord's work on yet another lost modern woman. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.